So on the 19th of May and received on the 22nd of May, this letter from the Office of the President was written, and it's entitled Appointments of Members of the Governing Board of the National Health Insurance Authority. It says, I write to inform you that the President of the Republic, following consultations with the Council of State, that's the part that makes like if put a spear in my chest. Consultations with the Council of State.
It's just a cliche.
Well, but it means that the Constitution says the Council of State must look at it. That's how it says. Board members are appointed with the Council of State. So the document goes to the Council of State. Has appointed the following individuals as members of the Governing Board of the National Health Insurance Authority. Chairperson Lawrence Ni Okante Ajete. Then number 2, one representative of the Ministry of Health. So this is like institutional representation for the board, viewers. Now, one representative from the Ministry of Health, that's Dr. Koku Awono-Williams. Then one representative from the Ministry of Finance, not below the rank of a director, Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu. Then one representative of the Ministry of Social Welfare, not below the rank of a director, Francisca Atuluk. Then one representative from the Ghana Health Service, not below the rank of a director, Professor Samuel Kaba Akoye. Then number 6 is one representative of the National Insurance Commission, not below the rank of a deputy commissioner, Dr. Abiba Zakaria. Now, viewers, my concern is that you see that in the institutional representation, they are giving you the importance of the board and therefore the caliber of people who should be there. So even when you are selecting from social welfare, they say that the person should not be below the rank of a director. So this is a very serious board. It's going to look at the health insurance of Ghanaians. It's a very serious matter, to the point where the institutional reps are coming in at higher than director position, not below director and higher. That's the position they are coming in. And for you to be a director or higher at a ministry or something like that, you have been working there for a long time with superior expertise. That's what this board is about. Let's move on and see how they managed to put Anna Sansa Daly inside a board where you cannot even come when you are not a director at the ministry. How they managed to get it in without anybody noticing. Council of State, presidency, nobody noticed that this person is just fraudulently presenting herself as a doctor. Anyway, let's move on. Number 6, one representative of the National Insurance Commission, not below the rank of a deputy commissioner. Number 7, one representative of the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, not below the rank of a general manager. That's Dr. Bernadette Na Hoffman. Okay. Then 8, one representative of the medical and dental profession, Dr. Sadat Bawa. Then 9, one representative of the pharmacy profession, Dr. David Tete. 10, one representative of the accountancy or finance profession, Mohammed Adamu Ramadan, who is a member of parliament. And then a legal practitioner who has experience in health insurance, Dr. Divine Banyubala. He is a medical practitioner who has experience in health insurance. Okay, then this is the important one. 12.1. 2 health professionals with expertise in health insurance, Dr. Anna Sansa Daly and Dr. Zaneto Rollins. My goodness. Dr. Anna Sansa Daly is one of the 2 health professionals with expertise in health insurance. And then 13 is one representative of organized labor, Dr. Ken Chinebo Akodia. 14 is the chief executive or a person acting in that office, Dr. Victor Bampo. And then 1 is 2 persons representing members of the National Health Insurance Scheme, one of whom is a woman, Pius Kwame Nkrumah MP, and Daniela Mavis Abna Matthias are the people. The letter concludes by saying that the president has also directed that you swear in the new members of the board to enable them commence work immediately. 3, accept, Honorable Minister, the President's best wishes, signed by Callistus Mahama, PhD, Secretary to the President, and is sent to the Honorable Minister, copied to the Vice President, Jubilee House, and the Chief of Staff. This is a high-profile document that must stand the test of time for 1,000 years, and it always does. There's only one, I believe there's just one. But it should never happen. This is such a high-profile document. And then we come here and complain, Okatachi Afrifa runs shows about this dodgy qualification of this dodgy person claiming that she's a doctor, because she's running a television show every Sunday where she says she's a doctor, so you will believe it. And she's speaking and she's calling herself, my name is, you've seen some of the videos, my name is Dr. Anna Sansa Daly, my name is Dr. Anna Sansa Daly. She's running a show on television, a television station that has been licensed by the NCA. and which is working under the National Media Commission. She's running a TV show over there. And this is and then she not just ran a TV show, she finds her name on the green letter. What happens 24 hours later? What happens 24 hours later? It says, revocation, and this is another letter to the Honorable Minister. Now written on 23rd May, but received on 26th May at the ministry. It's from Jubilee House. It says, revocation of appointment and replacement of the Board of National Health Insurance Authority. Revocation of an appointment suggests that she was appointed. That's what the letter says. Revocation. That's what it says. That's what the letter says. You are revoking an appointment. If they were saying that she was never appointed, which is some of what the propaganda is saying, that no, don't worry, she was never appointed. Okay. But if she's never appointed, what are you revoking? What is Callistus Mahama revoking? She was indeed appointed. The document went through the Council of State. Many years ago, when I was appointed to the board of the NCA, whilst I was lobbying for it, I wasn't aware that my lobbying has succeeded. And I tell you this story because there's an interesting name in it. And the text is still on my phone. It was Togbe Afede, sitting on the Council of State. In those days, we had good relations. 2017. He texted me and said, congratulations, Paul. We have just gone through your CV. You will be on the NCA board. And I said, oh, Togbe, thank you. He said, but your CV is quite impressive, my brother. And then he sent me a smile. And I said, yes, sir. And then I showed, oh, Charlie, the thing has gone through. Togbe just sent me. Because the Council of State were sitting down to consider it. And they took my CV. And they took the CV of all other members of every board. The Council of State. That's their work. So how did this go through the Council of State? Auntie Betty Modi Idris is on the Council of State. Justice Adom-Otchere is on the Council of State. Justice Sophia Kufu is on the Council of State. The Leonard Do Ajaho, Right Honorable, is the chairman of the Council of State. The Council of State may have a committee that went through it. Important people are on the Council of State. What happened? Were they told to ignore something? What happened? We don't know. And so Callistus comes and says, revocation of the appointment. A fraudulent American Ghanaian hanging around Ghana and doing all kinds of debased things is now hailed because of politics as some doctor. Oh my goodness, this is sad. Callistus, however, writes, and I have to commend the government for this very swift action anyway. I have to commend the government for very swift action. This was a very, very swift action. Very swift. Very, very swift. Callistus says, I write to inform you that the President of the Republic has, with immediate effect, revoked the appointment of Anna Sansa Daly. Now they don't refer to her as doctor in the second letter. They are revoking the appointment. So there was an appointment that is being revoked. And they don't refer to her as doctor anymore in this document. It says, I write to inform you that the President of the Republic has, with immediate effect, revoked the appointment of Anna Sansa Daly as member of the board of the National Health Insurance Authority. That means hitherto she was a member of the board of the National Health Insurance Authority. Until this letter, she was a member of the board, suggesting that she can only become a member of the board after the board was sworn in. So in effect, she was part and parcel of the swearing-in process. Because if she has not been sworn in, she will not be a member of the board. And she is being revoked as a member of the board. The board is not in effect until and unless it has been sworn in. The board was sworn in the day before this letter. So Anna Sansa Daly, the fraudster, was part of the board until Callistus' swift action. That's where it is worrying. Okay, let me have the letter. It says, the president has nominated Professor Dr. Ernest York to replace her as board member. So she was on the board and she's being replaced. Okay. Kindly take the necessary steps to facilitate the swearing in of Professor Ernest York accordingly. Please accept the assurances of the highest considerations of His Excellency the President of the Republic. Callistus Mahama, PhD, copy to the Vice President and the President. And as I say, this was a very, very swift action by the government. And then I was quite embarrassed when I saw the story on DWTV, the German television. They did the story. Ghana President, I said, oh my goodness, there we go again. Anyway, let's get the details. We're going to show you photographs and And those of you who have been watching for the records, you know Adom-Otchere has been dealing with this matter. The reason why we are doing this is to tell the youth, this is not the way to go. Be aspirational. If you want to be a doctor, it is available to everybody to be a doctor. There's free SHS. Hopefully it will not be cancelled. You can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. You can be an engineer. You can be an architect. You can be an IT person. You can be a footballer. Every young Ghanaian, you can be anything you want to be so long as you are diligent. Don't follow these people. It will take you somewhere. They are criminals. They are criminals. Sometimes, because of politics, they can be heard. They can get some prominence. You can sit anywhere and put a camera on your TV and you're in a basement and you start insulting people. Yeah, you can be heard. But you will not have fulfillment because your head is empty. You are nothing. So young people aspire to be something. That's where you can get it. Look at how long Anna Sansa Daly has been swindling people. Just one day. One day. Look at how she's been embarrassed. She has children. I'm so sad for that. Tomorrow, the children will come and read this. Internet doesn't forget. Is that the life you want? After living a glamorous life of swindling people and calling yourself doctor and sitting on television and doing doctor things, this is how you end up. The secretary to the president says your appointment has been revoked. Everybody knows why. Because you're a fraud. Oh my goodness. I feel sorry for her. Adom-Otchere has more. Let's join the conversation. This is Good Evening Ghana. It's live.